All right. There may be some growing pains with this, but here's my goal. I did my first video on this yesterday, and since then I've dropped in rating even further, which is not a problem. But I figured starting at just below 900 made sense. I have 3 weeks before sack week, and I would love to make it up to 1,000, which is where I was before. I haven't played in quite a while. Yesterday was the first day I've played chess in 4 months. Lost every game. It was awful. So, the goal for today is the same goal as yesterday. Try and get a win, but also just get back into the groove. So, let's see what happens. We're going to play 15-10. Let's do this. All right, so we are black, which means we're going to go for the Caro Kann. To make it a Caro Kann, that move should happen. Well, that move can still happen. It's not a big deal. So this is, in most cases, what a Caro Kann looks like. Nothing in the C file. No pawn in the C file. And then you do things like this. Get your bishop out. So this move and this move are what I'm thinking. I think let's do this for now. Just strengthen that pawn a little bit. This bishop is my weak bishop. So I'd like to keep it. You know, pieces are important, but I'm not as worried about that one. So we will put the knight there. And I'm doing a lot of this. I've never set up a chess stream before, so I kind of have to see how the layout looks. Okay, so he wants to fianchetto his bishop, which just means to stick it there. Then it has tons of vision across the board. Move our bishop there. So this should be his next move. That's what he was preparing. Ooh. Okay, so if I take it, he can take with his knight. I'd like to keep that bishop around, if possible. All he did was make a weakness on his side by doing that, though. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. If he takes it, I'll just take with my queen. So like I said, I made it up to 1,000. I stayed there very briefly and then fell way back down. I'm trying to think of what his strategy is. Okay, he's really branching out. Is that a bad move? He gains control of the center completely, but he's pretty open. I think I'm okay. Oh, but he can also rush in there. I mean, I'm not going to win any material. Then he can do something like that. I'd like to connect the rooks. So we'll move the knight out just for a little bit of development. That guy's protected. That guy's protected. I think if there was a weak square right now, it would be this guy. I don't think I have a way of dealing with it. That's okay. I mean, I could do something like this. But that's pretty obvious what I'm trying to do. Yeah. So, okay. I mean, that is not protected at all. I suppose I could also just take, but he would just take with that. So that's not a helpful move. Sorry, I was just clearing my throat. Moving like A6, H6. Those are both pretty safe moves. Okay, so this is a fork. Am I worried about this fork? I mean, what does he want to do? Is he just going to take back with that, or is he going to take with a knight? Because both of our queens are in the same file. There's not much there. Okay. I'm fine with that. All right. What I was saying, A6, H6, both of those moves are good because they stop the knights from going there, which can often be, a bad situation. I think that move is interesting. That knight is not protected. I mean, it can move away, but after that, I don't really have a follow-up move. I don't see any interesting pins. Maybe just moving here. It still attacks the knight. I'm not attacked, but I also have to care about that knight being taken. So let's just go there. He can take. I can take. He can take. I can take. Then he can take again if he wants to. That's a little bit overkill. But okay. I feel like at this point what he's thinking about is, do I want to lose my bishop? He would end up winning overall material for sure. And that's yeah. Because if he takes, I take, he takes with the queen. I guess I could do that. Yeah. So this is kind of interesting. I could take there. He takes. Our queens are lined up. That was a good move to protect that knight. Huh. I'm kind of feeling maybe a move like this would be good. I mean, as far as my brain can see, all of his pieces are pretty short up. I could also do this. But I don't think that helps me, so we're going to do a probably terrible move. Move that there. Okay. Why is he so worried about that bishop? Moving a pawn like that is a pretty terrible idea because that completely weakens my pawn structure. This guy's just chilling there, protected by the knight, but that opens up a very easy way for him to get in to my king. He has a passed pawn in the middle. Passed pawn just means there are no other pawns in that. Ew. Okay. Hold a horse. Pass pawn means there are no other pawns like on my side in that file. Right now I got to figure out what to do though. Because whenever he moves this bishop, wherever it goes, whatever it attacks, the rook is attacking my queen, and that is an important piece if you didn't know. So right now I need to figure out a strategic move. Maybe just this. Because I can still move my queen to safety. It just depends on what he chooses to do. I probably should have just traded bishops earlier. Do I see myself winning this? No. But that's okay. It's not about winning, it's about learning. A mean way of moving forward for this guy would be to do that. Or that. Like, I don't like that very much either. Just the little things you don't think about, you know? Okay. I think we're losing a queen. Now, for the record, we are down 1 point of material, 2 points of material. Is this a bad move? Because he has an easy check like that. Oh, what am I talking about? Please do that check. Please? At the level I'm at, moving too quickly is probably the biggest problem. Because people are going to make mistakes constantly. What you don't want is to let their mistakes go. You want to catch all their little blunders. Okay. That is logical. I can move here. But that doesn't help me with anything. I can also just take the knight. Is that bad? Okay, so what I'm seeing happening is this, that, this, that, take, take. I'm not that worried about it because this square is protected twice. Boom and boom. So even if I give something up, bishop or knight, I still might be okay. So that would be a blunder, I assume. A blunder just means you give up material for no reason. Another, yeah, so he's attacking there. The move I was just looking at was putting the rook there because it is protected. And now, if you notice, we're up material. Plus 2 points. Okay. This is what popped in my head. Is that a good move? He could attack. I could take. Is that all he can do? Because I imagine what he was thinking is. Can I go back? Yeah. I would take. He would take, and it would be a trade. Okay. But now it's not a trade. Can he check me? No. That is a free rook? I mean, we did end up trading, but he wasn't able to just take all of my stuff. I guess that wasn't that good. But he was not able to take all of my stuff. Oh, I should look and see. All right, you can only see to move 21-ish. Is there overlap? No. Now, the next move I'm contemplating is this. It's a one-move attack. Not always the best. But his queen is pretty stuck there. I said a moment ago. What if I do that? My thinking is it protects. I mean, okay. That was a terrible move on my part. Hmm. Now, in this instance, I would rather lose a knight than a rook. So we're just going to deal with our problems and take. Maybe he'll get in his own head and be like, whoa, big brain moves. I should probably watch out. This guy might know what he's doing. I don't. Push. So the material is all tied up. Okay, but I don't. I'm just going to trade some pieces. Is that what you're thinking? Because when you do that, I can go in for a check. Is that check a helpful check? Maybe. Hmm. Okay. Now, what does he want to do? Because right now I feel like I'd like to move my king. But that's not a scary check. So maybe this. He's going to do that, I assume. Right now, what I see happening is him just messing around for a while. Now, if I go here, he could check me there, or he could check me there. I think we'll do that. I need to go slow at this point and make sure that I'm not going to end up blundering a piece. Because now he's kind of in the same situation as me. Where it doesn't look like there's an easy way to get at me. Okay. So what's your plan here, man? Here? I kind of like that. here. That way I'm still protecting that pawn. And then if he does this, I have a check there. Is that checkmate? It is not. Okay, so he's attacking my rook. What are his moves after this? There? Nope. Like, I need to just move this. Here makes sense to me because it is protected. Okay. This has a name. I don't know what it is, though. But we take there. Sorry. Take there. Check. Oof. Okay. Right, now, does he have moves that would fork all of my stuff? I don't think it's possible. That would be a fork. I want to hinder the movement a bit. So I was thinking about here, but if he moves there, that's a fork of my bishop and pawn. I can't save both, and then he's in. I don't really want that. All right, I feel like this guy is in repeating moves territory now. But right now, the main thing I'm looking for is for him to blunder something. Okay. So where could I move that he could harm me? I don't know. I mean, I have this move for a check. I can figure out a way to get rid of his queen. This endgame should be pretty easy. I would just move. Okay. So the queen covering there. I don't think that matters, though. Okay. I don't want to accept a draw yet. Here? We could end up with a salty boy who just wants to sit here. I don't know. So he wants to take my pawn. Oh, interesting move. It was a little fork. I'm contemplating moving the pawn. I just have to do so safely because I don't want to lose my bishop. Still, the main goal is to protect that pawn. Ooh. That was a pretty terrible move on my part. I didn't even see that. Okay, well, we're in trouble. Pawn is gone. I'll have to move the king up. Which I'm not super busted up about that. Because that's protected by the king, that's protected by the king. The problem I'm going to have is, yeah, stuff like that. And we're just going to get into repeating moves territory for sure. I have to be careful not to walk into... Yeah, we're going to repeat moves. It's going to be a draw. Unless... Whatever. I'd rather try to win than for sure draw. Yeah, I let this game slip through my fingers. But when it's down to like such little material, I just get inside my own head too much. So he's going to take that. Okay, I have a move. You know what? Yeah, we'll draw. And look at that. The first ratings gain. Let me see if that translated over. All right, now you can see how the computer thinks I did. All right, that was pretty good. Not the worst accuracy. I had two great move. Oh no, one great move. Two blunders. Three inaccuracies. So where does it think I went wrong? Yeah, this is definitely a sticking point. So instead it's saying, whoa, to do that, which maybe he would take like that. Oh, wow, it's thinking real hard. Okay, taking with the queen is best. So they wanted to do a queen trade right away. So it would be boom, 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 boom. That just doesn't feel right. It's not how I play. Anyway, we'll go back to the review. Blunder from me. Yeah. This was I played poorly. That was a great move though. Okay. And then that was a blunder. Moving from there to there. Oh, the knight covers that square, so I didn't need to worry about a check. Okay. Anything else? I had no more blunders, no more issues the rest of the game. Okay. Feel pretty good about that. I gotta see what the screen looks like.